Hello, darlings. I am Cassandra. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Here I share spiritual, metaphysical, and magical insights along with tools and products and divine downloads to support you in manifesting the life you truly desire. Whether you are looking for soulful inspiration or practical enchantments, you have found your sacred space. Now, if you are craving ideas to spark your creative juices, pour yourself a cup of tea, child, and explore my Jungle Beauty Goddesses free online doll museum, where you will find voiceover videos, picture galleries where I reveal all of my secrets, free doll making tutorials, and a treasure trove of articles designed to awaken your inner artist and unleash your unique brand of magic. In this video, child, we're going to talk about the origin of demons. So I have one beautiful little demon right here. Yes, I do. He's just looking at me. This is my baby. So if you just see me for the first time, so here is a demon that this is one. Oh, I don't want to get too close. You probably can't see it that way. And I have the microphone, which I probably need to move back a little bit. But here he is, and he's pretty detailed. I love his tail with his little prongs here and his nails. But anyway, this I'm writing. Oh God, he's so cute. You're so adorable. So anyway, I'm writing book 4, and there's a scene. Clonic, the demon of wealth, is one of the characters. Like in my Jungle Beauty Goddess book series, all deities have this intricate relationship, right? So just so people understand. But when I was working on it, there was this part where he wanted to know, did you not make me, right? And I was like, well, but who made demons? Who made demons? So I wanted to know the origin of demons and where they come from, how they relate to human society. I think it's just the sociologist in me, right? So I have some research, but the thing that I want to talk about is, once you've been labeled, is it possible to ever redeem yourself and become an angel again? Or once you defy your free will, once you exercise your free will and decide to go against the rules, and now you're labeled a demon, what if you say, okay, I changed my mind, I'm going to follow the rules? Is it okay for you to re-earn your angel status? Or is it just a one-way ticket? Once you break the rules and you have that label slapped on you, and this is who you are and this is how you perceived, does it become your permanent identity? So I'm just going to go over a little bit of my notes that I looked up because I was just really curious. Like, who created demons, right? And what's their purpose? And is it permanent? Can you change it? Yeah. So anyway, I have some different cultures. So in terms of Christianity, and most people know this. I'm assuming. Now, maybe most people don't know this, but we'll discuss this together. Is that in Christianity, demons are typically understood to be fallen angels, which means that God made them originally. They originated from God, and God gave them free will, and they, for whatever reason, they rebelled against God. They didn't follow the rules, and so they were cast out of heaven, and now they were called demons. And the most famous demon is Lucifer, who was also known as Satan. But I heard that there are two different beings. I don't want to get into all that. But who sought to elevate himself above God and was cast out of heaven. So this rebellion is referred to in passages such as Isaiah and Revelations and so forth, right? And so the creator of demons, in terms of Christianity, is God. God created angels with free will. Demons are angels who chose to rebel. So free will is really not free. Free will is not free, because if you rebel, you lose your status, you lose your title, you lose your identity forever. And I just don't know if you can ever become an ascended demon, or you're only a descended angel. Anyway, a fallen angel. But can you I don't know. But these are the type of things that I love to write about. I love to think about, like, in our society. And another thing that made me think about this is I have someone said to me once that people think that when a person goes to prison, that is when the sentence starts. They said jail is the easy part of it, but it's when you get out and then society slap that label on you, and you can't apply for jobs. And this person had several good jobs. They hadn't gotten in any trouble, but then they did a background check and they found out that, okay, that you have gone to jail, even though they had been working the job for a few years without any problems, without coming in late. But it's like a label that seems to follow them. So I find it intriguing. Is that how it works? Once you make a mistake, or once you disagree with the authority, and we cast you away from everybody else, and no matter how hard you work or what you do, there will be certain opportunities, and that will always, throughout your lifetime, there will always be out of reach for you. You won't be able to achieve it. Or for some people, they can't ever vote again, or these. So it doesn't matter. Once you get that label, it doesn't matter how good you are after that label has been slapped on you. And I guess you guys can see, this is why I'm so intrigued by the origin of demons and how they were given the label. But my thing is, what if you say, I don't like this label? What if you say, I thought that I could exercise my free will and I made a mistake, or maybe it wasn't a mistake, or is it up for discussion? Or if I break your rules, I'm just forever cast into hell. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so the purpose of demons, according to Christianity, beliefs, is to test and tempt humanity, acting as adversaries of divine will. And adversaries of divine will, okay, so it means that once you have the title of a demon, it means that you are going against whatever it is that God wants. But don't we all kind of, like, I don't know about the whole, I think to say, when we think of sinning, so to speak, it's not always the extremes of behavior, right? There's some small things in there too. That I think I break every second of the day, right? But I'm not. But what I'm trying to say is, this said the purpose of demons is to test and tempt humanity, acting as adversaries of divine will. So it's kind of like God gave us free will, but He want to see if we're going to use it. I gave you free will as a trick, right? Is that wait, am I being silly? Like, did I give you free will to only use in terms of to agree with me all the time? Or if you exercise your free will and you go against what I have ordained, then you can see that will was not free, that there's going to be a price to pay. I don't know. So the key figures for Christianity is Satan, and he was once an archangel, and now he is a chief adversary. But I just kind of find it interesting that if I'm goddess and I created everything and everybody, and I gave you free will, and you disagree with me, I'm not going to give you all that power and give you a label like that. Because I feel like, I don't know, I think once you give something a label, and I really hope I don't have lipstick everywhere. Once you give something a label, and then the label is given energy, then it becomes extremely powerful. What if I just say, no, we're not doing that, go sit down. you're not a demon, you're not a bad person, you're not, no, this is what we're gonna do, and I'm God, I'm goddess, I have all the power, so just do what I say. But instead, I'm gonna give you rules and free will, and when you break it, I'm just gonna let you go and start a whole mission and to tempt my creations. No, I don't think so. I'm not gonna be doing that. You're gonna do what I ask you to do. Woo! Anyway, I don't know. Okay, so with Judaism, the role of Lilith and fallen angels. In Jewish mysticism and folklore, demons have multiple origins. One source is the Book of Enoch, a non-canonical text describing the Watchers, angels who descended to earth, lusted after human women, and fathered giants, which are called Nephilim, and their actions defiled creation. Like, they broke all kind of rules, child. And their offspring became wandering spirits, some equated with demons. So whenever you are not in alignment with God's divine plan and will for your life, then you will have that label slapped on you. Is that correct? Somebody please, who is knowledgeable about this. I'm only interested in it from a standpoint of the origination of the idea and how it plays out in our life and is used as a psychological and spiritual tool to control the masses, to control how we perceive ourselves, how we think about ourselves, and also to see how that thinking has played itself out. Like I said, with the person who said the real sentence starts when you get out of jail and the world turns its back on you and you realize that you're never going to be forgiven for something you did when you were 17 years old. Like something even you never pay. It's almost like you never pay the price of breaking the rules. And that's really what I'm interested in to know about. So with Judaism, the creator of demons is a mix of fallen angels, divine punishment, and primordial female power. So, and another influential figure is Lilith, Adam's first wife, according to some Jewish traditions, who defied him and was transformed into a night demon associated with seduction and infant mortality. So it seems like it seems like either you broke the rules, or if something bad happened, of course we can't blame God, right? So do we have to create a persona to attach all of our negative emotions, our fears, our worries, bad luck? We can't associate it with God. We have to keep our ideology of God pure. So then maybe we have to create something opposite. I mean, we can't say, God took our baby, or yeah, right? We can't say it was, God that, or goddess who, let me get this straight, who took, used seduction and took someone's husband. We have to make up. It has to be a being who is not of divine life. So I don't know if we use it just to keep the image of God clean, or do you understand what I'm saying, guys? Now remember, I'm looking at it from a philosophical and standpoint. So the creator is a mix of fallen angels, divine punishment, and primordial female power. So another thing that we're talking about is demons are associated with women who, you know, their ability or their to be seductive in some way. The just female, I want to say divine feminine power is associated with being like a demon, because the person has no control over themselves, and therefore their free will is being tested. And if you are doing something to test free will, then you must not be associated with God, because you're taking a person away from the purity of God's divine will for them. So it seems to me that free will is something we really need to discuss, right? Yeah. So another perception, another cultural look at demons is in Islam. They have the jinn and the Iblis. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I should have looked these words up, but I didn't trust myself. And when I say I didn't trust myself, I just mean like I can go off on a tangent and then I'll spend the whole night listening to definitions and looking at words, and you won't see me again on YouTube for another 4 months, because I can go down a wormhole real fast. So in Islamic tradition, jinns are being created from smokeless fire, and they're distinct from angels, which are created from light. So for an Islam, so I guess they're, you know, one is created from smokeless fire and one is created from light. Light, I would feel, is associated with what's good and God, right? And humans created from clay. So humans were created from clay, angels are created from light, and jinns are created from smokeless fire. So they have free will and can be good or evil. So in this particular, with Islam, they can be good or evil. The Iblis, often equated with Satan, was a jinn who refused to bow to Adam and was cast out by Allah. So the creator of demons, Allah created the jinn before humans. Evil jinn became demons. So yeah, when you break the rules, guys, your title is going to change. Yeah, that's what I'm starting to see. This is a cultural breakdown. Free will is not free. You have free will, but use it at your own risk. When you break the rule and you go against divine plan, you get this label slapped on you. I don't know what the rules are to get the label off. I know. I think, well, let me just ask this, because I don't know if anybody know this or not. I know Jesus died for our sins, right? So if you are a demon and you mess up, does Jesus like say no? Like you made a mistake, or that's just you on your own, or did it cover everybody? I know I might sound silly, but look, I'm a writer. And I love to tease ideas out, and I like to see how those ideas play out in real life. And I always tell my students, anybody who's in my class, I say, listen, the secret to life is to think like a second grader. They always ask the best questions. Be curious about life. Don't sometimes it's not the big questions. Just look at it from like a little kid. Like, why is this God? Why is it like this? Ask the questions. You're not looking for answers. You ask questions. Let your life be led by questions. And you may never have them answered, but to have a curious mind, I think is important. And to make fun of life, right? So the purpose of jinn, according to Islam, some jinn mislead or harm humans, others coexist peacefully. So I see. So with Islam, there are, you can, if you are a jinn and you were born from smokeless fire, you're not necessarily bad. You are a being who exists, and you can be good or bad just like anybody else. I like that. I gotta be honest with that. That my idea of what I would consider, and not that it matters, right? But my idea of what I would consider bad. It's when you do something that disrupts other people from having free will. You can take that at any level. If what you're doing is taking away my free will and my ability to have a good life, and now we have a problem. Because see, free will is I need to find some books on free will. I just love the idea, because what if somebody said, well, my will is I want to take your will. You know what I mean? Like, and so now we have a label for you, right? That's the only time I have a problem. For Hinduism and mythology, Asuras and Rakshasa, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's Rakshasas, are often portrayed as demonic beings, though their roles are complex and not always evil. Asuras were originally divine beings who opposed the devas. They opposed the God. See, I don't care if it's Christianity or Muslim, Islam, whatever. You oppose God, you need a label. We need to put you in a category so we know how to deal with you, right? But anyway, they opposed the devas, the gods, in cosmic battles, and some later evolved into embodiments of vice and chaos. So the creator of demons for Hinduism, the same divine source that created gods, Brahma, and cosmic forces. The purpose is to maintain cosmic balance. They challenge gods and test dharma, righteousness. So again, demons are here they rebel, and then they encourage others to rebel. So they become a being that is used to ensure that other beings follow God's will. Or is that correct? So I'm kind of clear about that, but I guess I'm wondering is, can they ascend? Is it possible for a demon to ascend? Or is that a label that you carry through all eternity? Or is that a role that you are chosen for, and that it's just a part of your destiny? Do you know what I'm saying? So let's continue. So with Buddhism, Mara and inner demons. In Buddhism, demons are more symbolic than literal. Mara, the tempter, represents delusion, desire, and death. He tried to distract the Gautama during his meditation under the Bodhi tree. Demonic forces in Buddhism often symbolize inner turmoil rather than external evil beings. I love it, because that makes sense to me, right? Creator of demons, the human mind, and the illusion of self. So according to Buddhism, it's something that we create in our mind. And the purpose of a demon is to test one's spiritual resolve and attachment. It's all the same. Can you see, guys? Whether it's Buddhism, Hinduism, Islam, Christianity. And then for ancient Mesopotamia, in Mesopotamian mythology, demons were both evil and protective. See, they have a dual role. Lama Shuti, too, was a fearsome female demon who preyed on infants, while Pazuzu, though terrifying, was invoked to ward off this Lama Shuti. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing, guys. I know I'm probably really butchering this. Like I said, I know me. I would have still be reading about it right now. I promise you. So the creator of demons, according to the ancient Mesopotamia, is the gods or primordial chaos. The purpose is to cause disease and misfortune, and for some it was to protect. And for African and indigenous traditions, and many African and indigenous belief systems, the concept of demons may not align with Western ideas. Malevolent, I always have a problem with that word, but let's not spend the night on it, all right? Spirits exist often as ancestors who were dishonored witches, or nature spirits out of balance. Oh, this is so interesting. So for Africans and indigenous traditions, listen, did you hear what I said? Demons may not align with Western ideas, and it's these are dishonored ancestors, witches, or nature spirits out of balance. That's what they perceive as being demons. Rituals and offerings are made to appease or banish them. So when they're causing problems because they're out of balance or because they're angry or whatever, you do some type of ritual to kind of like say, hey dude, can we get some rain, right? So the creator of demons, according to African indigenous traditions, is a result of broken taboos, ancestral wrath, or imbalance with nature. And the purpose is to signal moral disorder or spiritual disharmony. Wow. So one thing to me that seems to be very clear across all cultures is that it is a part of, it means there's disharmony, or the purpose is to tempt, something is out of balance, something is wrong, right? And the key concepts are for African and indigenous traditions is trickster spirits and witchcraft entities. That's pretty interesting to me, y'all. So basically, across cultures, demons serve as manifestations of what humanity fear most: chaos, death, temptation, moral failure. Whether they are fallen angels, fiery jinn, mischievous spirits, or inner shadows, the origins of demons reflect each culture's worldview and relationship with the unseen. They are not only agents of evil, but also essential parts of the spiritual ecosystem. I love that word. A part of the spiritual ecosystem. I love it. Isn't that beautiful? Spiritual ecosystem. Meaning there has to be a balance of good and evil. Okay, my mind is going. So does that mean that they really aren't bad? They're necessary. Is that right? But my question is, what if I decide I just don't want to be a demon anymore, and that I want to be an angel, or I want to be perceived as a good person? Is that possible? Once you have done certain things, do you cross a threshold of no return? So they are not only agents of evil, but also essential parts of the spiritual ecosystem. Oh my God, I love that so much. Often functioning as testers, tempters, reminders of the fragile line between virtue and vice. Oh, I loved it. Oh, so anyway, guys, if you're interested in working with demons, I highly recommend this book by Mr. Gordon Winterfield. This is such a good book, guys. I do have a review on my channel about this book. I just thought it would just be the perfect book to go with this video series that I have. 3 practical rituals for working with 72 demons. Is very detailed, but the book is extremely juicy too. Very intriguing. I'm gonna put this here. Don't fall. But anyway, guys, what are your thoughts about demons? And so my question to you in the comment box below: if you have been determined to be a demon, come here, baby, keep me company. Okay, and I guess if you have been determined to be a demon, is it possible to become an angel? Or do you do something that we can never forgive you for? We can never see you in another light. Let me know in the comment box below. I really hope this video helps someone. Thank you so much for watching. And I look forward to seeing you, darlings, in the next video.